For the past 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, Nigeria has been having challenges that are beckoning and waiting for answers and solutions. That is why we are bringing to you our program, State of the Nation. And this is going to come up on our flagship program this morning on ITV. I am hereby inviting you to join me, Bola Bakare, your host, on State of the Nation, so that we can hasten the motions that brings national development. It's going to be a regular basis on Tuesdays. Make it a date with me. I'll be there waiting for you, and then we shall discuss Nigeria on an holistic level.
Welcome back. We're now on to our discussion segment, of which every Nigerian should be interested, because this is where we give it to you live and direct. And our discussion this morning is going to bother on a fact that it's very rampant in the polity, is there in the social media. It is what everybody is discussing as we speak. One, it has to do with politics. Two, it has to do with the way politics is being played. What am I saying here? I'm talking about the proliferation of fake news in politics. Honestly, every one of us should take that element of politics very, 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 very seriously, because it is politics that generates the people that are going to become our leaders and are going to give us the government. So we should mind our words, we should mind what we say, and then be cautious. To you, an average Nigerian, the word has been out there, the ministry at times says the social media is corrupting people. But what happens if you are the one that is aiding that corruption of fake news? I keep telling people one thing. If you see any message that you want to pass on, kindly verify if the message is true. They call it veracity. Verify the veracity of the message you're passing across. Honestly, with me in the studio for this discussion is none other than my brother here, Adeboye Omoboye. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. You will have heard from my opening that we are beginning to have fake news in politics. Let's talk about politics first. You know, in politics, politicians say a lot of different things. Yeah. What do you think about fake news in politics before we go into the nitty-gritty of what we are hearing lately?
Wow. Let me give kudos to your station. You're doing great.
Thank
you for
you.
giving me this opportunity to come live today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, politics, I think, is a game of interest, and I think what should be harder to rate is value.
That's good.
I will first give kudos to N.B.C. for what they did, and that sent a signal to other people that are passing out fake news here and there. You see, if you're prone to the pull him down syndrome, you see someone that is on top, someone doing well, that you're supposed to emulate, someone that has been, let's say, a star. There is a sample out there, and all what you do is to go ahead and pull him down with your talk, careless talks. You can never lead, you can never grow. Watch me carefully, you can never grow. So I think everybody should take caution. When politics has come, politics will come, politics will always come, and politics will finish. It is we that will remain outside there. So take caution when you're talking and you're discussing. Don't say what you don't confirm. Don't say what you don't know. Be professional. At least be cautious. Be cautious towards what you say out there. Politics is not a game of do or die affair. To an extent that you say things that people have built over the years, you use your mouth to pull it down. Politics will, once again I'm saying it, politics will come and go. We will remain. So take caution. Thank you, sir.
All right. You're giving us your own opener that politics will come. It is us. We are a constant.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me go into the political parties. In most cases, you find political parties, nearly all of them will say things about the other party that is not true. What do you think we can do to the political parties? That, okay, talk to political parties. You're a politician, I know. Talk to the political parties about what they should do and what they shouldn't do in passing out information.
Let me first tell you this, that when you get information, don't be hasty to push it out. The first thing is to investigate. Try to investigate whatever information you got from any source at all. Let me take a clue from our principal. There are two documents that were at our disposal. The first one was an originating process, which indicates Tinubu was not a party to the case. And the second one was a summon to the owner of the account to appear and to defend the account. That doesn't make him a party. It's just like a director appearing to defend a company.
What you're saying here is you've gone ahead to give us an instance of the latest fake news, in the polity. That's good. But what I was saying is, I want you to advise the political parties first.
Okay.
You know, we have about 18 of them that are contesting. What is your word as a politician to those, all of them? I want you to talk at all of them.
Okay. Yeah, political parties out there, please don't be hasty to push out fake news. Don't be hasty to say things against the opposition or against your other contestants. Take caution, take it right, investigate, and make sure that you have the right words, information at your disposal. That's my advice for them.
Okay, that's a good one. My next question borders on, because there was a time you mentioned N.B.C. N.B.C. is our regulator. Yeah. Because if you do anything wrong, you will be sanctioned, and when fines are applicable, it will be applied. Yeah. What we got lately was a case of, to me, I didn't like it. As a media person, our station, ITV, would never take that kind of a paper. Even if it's given to us, we will immediately verify it from INEC. What is your word to stations that take such papers and go ahead to disseminate an information they did not check?
Okay, if let me first state this: if oppositions can go this low to be making the tissue papers they brought from US in quotes look worthy, they have now engaged what they call forgery to an extent. INEC has denied it and even written it off. I think I will advise all opposition parties, this is unbecoming. It's unacceptable. And kudos to the professionalism. N.B.C, kudos to you. It's regardless of party, the standard is there. As a professional in the media, as a professional as a journalist, what you're supposed to do is to investigate. When you see an information about somebody, information about a personality, an organization, or regardless of it, let's put my principle aside now a little bit. You are meant to investigate and be sure that that piece of information with you is right. Don't let it be the norm that you want to carry an information. Oh, let's use this to pull him down. Let's use to hammer him. Let's use to and look at what is happening right now.
You said something here. Yes. Let me ask another question along that line, which is a fact. You said that paper is forgery.
Forgery.
Because INEC never threw out the paper. Are you saying here that your party should sue this television station because of forgery? Because forgery is an offense.
Yeah, to me, number one, I'm still saying it backward or back front that N.B.C has tried. That one alone has thrown jittery to others. For my own party, I would say every other person, I would say henceforth, every other person that carries fake news against my principal should be sued.
That's a personal opinion, really. Yeah. What I'm saying is, in terms of this one that we have seen that it is fake,
that is real.
INEC denied it.
Okay, good.
They apologized for it on air, and even I guess they've paid a fine along those lines. Yeah. What I'm saying is, and what you're saying, should they be sued?
Yeah, they should be sued. They should be sued.
Okay.
At least to cite a warning to others. They should be sued.
Okay.
They should be sued.
You see, I wouldn't like to go into the details of your principle, because They are there in the public domain.
In the public domain.
And then everybody has seen what is happening. But at the same time, as a politician, you can't stop people from saying what they want to say.
Yes.
You can't stop people in most cases. We can't stop them on social media because it's very easy. Once you pick up your device, you can write anything you want.
Yeah.
It's only when somebody you are writing against now rises up to say, what you're saying about me is wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this thing is not going to stop. Let's tell ourselves the gospel truth. It will not stop. It's because this one is huge. That is why we're talking about it, the one that was written about your principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are other ones too that will probably crop up later. I'm going to ask you that question again. As a politician, how do we stem this fake news?
I think it's high time we begin to sue, just the way we said it. If you say something wrong about my principal or about any other person, you'll be sued. And at the end of it, you face the wrath of the law. That is all.
That's good. That's a good one. Because that's the essence of the law in itself.
Yeah,
take me to court if I have done you a wrong.
So at the end of the day, it should not even be a matter of fine alone. One or two people should go to jail for it.
No, that's a prerogative of the court. If the court finds you wanting and then you go to jail or you are given bail or you are given a fine. Now, let me talk about our co-professionals. I'm a media person, and like I told you, we, ITV, will not
You said so.
field a paper like that without verifying it.
You said so.
What do you say? Because the station in question has sanctioned even the officer, the director there, they've sanctioned him, they've paid the fine to N.B.C, they've apologized to the person in question, your principal. But at the same time, as a politician, what is the advice you want to give to us, we the media people?
Okay, let me just start that.
Because you too, you are a media man.
Yeah. Even the unusual suspects have rushed to carry the fake news on their news bar without even a simple confirmation from INEC. These same outlets wanted to conduct a fair debate. Now they are left with the red face. It is as bad as this season of politics and electioneering. So to me, I would say, please, let's be professional. To my colleagues out there, let's be professional about all we do. In terms of investigating, in terms of confirmation, in terms of going even to the source of the information and get the source right. From there, and another thing is a fair judgment. You need to contact the other person that they're talking about. Ask him or her one or two other questions that can confirm what you have. Then you can go on air. It's not that you rush to to either TV, radio, newspaper, and you start talking against. Passing fake news to the public.
Okay.
It is not acceptable, and we will not take it henceforth.
Okay. I would like to ask you another question here, and that question is, with the political parties, are they giving out enough information to the people? Because you need to inform the people about what you are going to do. That is the information a political party passes on. We're talking about fake news now. The thing is, you cannot throw out, or we are saying you can't throw out fake news about yourself. So what I'm saying here is, are the political parties, are they throwing out enough information for the people that will not give room for fake news?
Okay, to me, I would say the political parties are not doing enough.
Is your own party doing enough in terms of information?
My party is they're trying their best. They've not yet done enough too. If I would say it and be sincere. Tinubu has been talking about all what he's doing in Lagos State and how he wants to bring it up to all Nigerians' benefits. But it's not enough, because if it is enough, they wouldn't have been carrying some news that are not palatable, fake news up and down. So what I would say is that both my party and all political parties, let's try our best to dish out the information, come up with more available programs, come up with more physical appearances on both the TV, the radio, and even the papers. Then, so that the public, when I say the public, they will have enough information on ground about what and what, and who and who is this kind of person that is representing a particular party. Thank you.
Another thing I want to look at is, which is, I guess, is the purview of the security agencies and the N.B.C. Hypothetically, where did that letter stem from? We've agreed now. INEC said they did not throw out this paper. You've chipped in another word by saying this paper is a forgery. Don't you think we should know who gave that paper to that television station so that we can stem those things?
I think at this junction, I would say let the officers of the law do their work.
Of course.
Let them investigate it, because if I say anything here, I might be saying the wrong thing. All I know is that there was a paper that came out from only God knows where it came from, and the whole thing was being celebrated as if we've gotten enough to like crucify this particular candidate. My principal, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is not and will never be involved in drugs, forgery, and whatever that will not please Nigeria as an image.
Okay.
Please take it or leave it. He has lived his life as an example to others all through, and we continue to live, and that's what we're following. Thank you, sir.
Thank you too, because much as we are talking about fake news this morning,
Yes, sir.
the one that is in the system, all the media feels, is this particular one about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then you've been able to take it to rest. It is known out there that it's been taken to rest. But the thing is, my last question,
Yes, sir.
which is like a repeat of what I have asked earlier.
Yes, sir.
What are politicians doing to sensitize the populace? Because the rule here is one man, one vote. It is the duty of the politicians to go and lobby the people for that one man, one vote. You see, at times, fake news might get fake reactions and negative reactions. But it is what you tell the electorate that is going to affect your voting pattern at the end of the day.
Yes.
Let me use you as a typical example and your party as a typical example. What are you doing to educate the people? Because you need to educate them so that they don't believe in fake news. Or do we have to wait until there is fake news before you start countering it?
Yeah. In my own party, we have the Public Affairs Directorate, in which I'm a member, and what they give us the responsibility of going out there to talk about what and what we can do, what and what will we do, and the reason why individuals should vote for us. And I think all of the parties should emulate that. And another thing is that we should try and involve all the media houses. Don't let it be done individually alone. All media houses should be carried along to make sure that be it ITV, AIT, channels, and we should be given equal rights. Just the way you gave me this opportunity this morning, we should be given equal right. Now, a potential voter should listen and should be able to like get the correct version of whatever you have at hand. So what I'm saying is that we, any candidate or any party should begin to talk about what you have for the voters, and stop. Talking more even about the other candidates.
Okay.
So come up with what you have. The Tinubu, as a person, I've been talking about what he's going to do, what he has done, and what he will do, both for the youth, the women, market women, even the corporate entities. So please, everyone out there, I beseech you that you should stop carrying fake news up and down. Try to listen, try to ask questions, and above all, take your decision. And after the decision, you own a lot to your own decision. Now, to the political party out there, please do more of public affairs, public orientations. Go to TV stations, go to radio stations, go to print medias, and say what you have for the people. Don't talk down anybody. Let this be a lesson to everyone out there, especially the organizations, the media organizations. Let this be a lesson to you. Stop talking down candidates that have done much to arrive this position that you have today.
Thank you. What have you been able to do for us this morning? And to you, our viewers, I'm saying this directly to you. One, proliferation of fake news. Yeah. It's not good. You end up saying the wrong things. Two, like he rightly said, our station ITV does not disseminate fake news. And he's saying something again, that he is giving advice to all other media houses. Honestly, we are supposed to know that veracity of every information and anything given to us, it must be verified. But at the same time, we believe one thing: mistakes are made and people apologize for it. I'm a media person. On behalf of the media house that made the mistake, they've apologized. N.B.C has sanctioned them, and then they've paid the necessary fines. But like he rightly said, you can trust us. At ITV, we give you the best of information without fake news. On this note, I would like to say one big thank you to you, my brother, and that is my brother Adeboye Omoboye. He's a prince from his own place, so I'll say, Prince, thank you for coming.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Good.